Good morning. Today is February 25th and it's chilly outside, so I still have a fire in the wood stove and I still have green grass outside, even though we did get snow once this winter. We had a ton of rain recently and my daffodils are starting to look gorgeous. So maybe I'll watercolor those fairly soon. But looking back at what I've done so far this week, it's been another fun exploration. Thought I'd show you. I have a watercolor set that was from Walmart. I have a set of brushes, but the ones I used the most came with that, and they're fill them up with water. Annoying things that took me a while to get to figure out because they actually unscrew backwards. And at first I was squeezing all the air out of them, dipping them in the water, and letting them fill up kind of like a syringe because I couldn't figure out how to open them. Anyway, this should be video 8 for my watercolor a day for 2025. I had started out with a painting of a cable car in San Francisco, the kind of cables that are not overhead. They run in the center underground, and San Francisco has really steep hills for them to get up and down. In my last one, I showed my first attempt at the cable car in my last video, and there was a lot less detail there. But this is kind of a kid's picture. My son, way back in 2nd grade in 2002, painted something similar that I still have hanging on my wall. But I added the igloo and the penguins just because I was in the mood to do something that wasn't depressing. And my life has had a lot of issues going on in it right now, so depression is more than a constant companion. Here I have a magnolia blossom, and that again, I'm attempting to get the raindrops on it, so it's not completely pleasing me. The one leaf with the raindrops here, I keep seeing a frog's face in it, but it's also makes me feel good to see it, so I'm not completely dissatisfied. Then I have 2 ducks, mallards, that was photographed by my friend Rob Coling, and I added in a pronghorn antelope to make it look even more Wyoming-like. Did you know pronghorns actually have horns? Most North American animals have antlers. In fact, I only know 2 animals with true horns, and one of them's the pronghorn, and the other is the rhinoceros, I think. Horns are a sheath made out of hair that grows over a bony protrusion instead of a bony growth like an antler is. I think you really needed that little bit of information in the morning. And then this was my attempt to recreate a painting that my family friend Godfrey Brokenrope used to do paintings with house paint and a 4-inch paintbrush on the boardwalk in Wyoming, in Cody, down by a place called the Sarsaparilla Saloon, right where they gave pony ring rides to children. And we'd go down and watch him paint all the time. And my parents bought 4 of his paintings for me. They had a whole bunch more of them for other cousins and family friends and hanging in my house when I was growing up. And Godfrey was a Sioux Indian. And I really miss those childhood days of going to watch him paint and talk to the people while he was painting and then hammer together the picture frame. And this one, winter scene here, was always one of my favorites, but I made it a little warmer colors, a little more purples. His is very gray. And then the last picture that I've been working on this week is also from my childhood. And I call this December in My Hometown, based on a song that my husband's choir performed one time that was written by an anonymous composer who goes by the name Pink Zebra. So this is the mountains of snow that the snowplows scrape into the center of Main Street in Cody, Wyoming, when we get like 2 feet of snow at a time. And then there's the Irma Hotel, which is named after Buffalo Bill's daughter and was one of the first big stone buildings in Cody, Wyoming. And then at the end of Main Street is a statue of Buffalo Bill that I think is called the Scout. It's just always been a part of my life whenever I lived in Cody. And that's it for now. So once again, here I am with daffodils growing, dreaming of snow. Hope you're having a good winter. See you in my next video. Bye.